Mr. Hippo's big umbrella. It was raining. Mr. Hippo came to visit Grandma Bear. At the door, Mr. Hippo closed his big, black cloth umbrella and placed it in a wooden bucket in the hallway, so the rainwater wouldn't make a mess inside the house. Grandma Bear was knitting a sweater for her little grandson, BoBo Bear. BoBo Bear was quite mischievous. No sooner did he put on new clothes than he would tear them apart. This time, Grandma Bear was using strong, thin hemp yarn to knit a loose-fitting sweater for him. The sweater was finished, and it fit BoBo Bear perfectly. Wearing his new sweater, BoBo Bear ran off to play with his friends. Meanwhile, Grandma Bear and Mr. Hippo enjoyed hot tea and chatted. The rain stopped and the sun came out with a smile. Suddenly, a commotion was heard from outside. Grandma Bear opened the window to see what was going on and found the little monkey, the elephant, and the giraffe all looking up at the sky. "What's up there?" Grandma Bear wondered. Mr. Hippo looked up too and then exclaimed, "Oh no!" It turned out that when BoBo Bear left, he had taken Mr. Hippo's giant umbrella. This big umbrella, when fully opened, was as large as 5 regular ones because Mr. Hippo was an extra large, hefty fellow. BoBo Bear thought it was fun to hold such a huge umbrella, but suddenly a gust of wind blew in, and just like a dandelion seed, BoBo Bear was lifted up into the sky. He floated higher and higher, almost touching the clouds. His friends below were terrified and began shouting. Grandma Bear and Mr. Hippo were also frightened. If BoBo Bear got blown too far away, it would be dangerous. Grandma Bear anxiously called out, "Quick, close the umbrella! Come down!" Mr. Hippo replied, "No, no, don't close it. If he closes the umbrella, he'll fall, and that would be even worse." No one could think of a way to save BoBo Bear. At first, BoBo Bear was very scared. He clung tightly to the curved handle of the umbrella, looking down at Grandma, Mr. Hippo, and his friends, all looking up at him in worry. He was almost in tears. But BoBo Bear didn't cry. He was a brave little bear and wanted to figure out how to save himself. Then, BoBo Bear noticed the loose knit sweater he was wearing and the big boots on his feet. He called down to Grandma, "Don't worry, Grandma. I've got an idea to save myself." BoBo Bear hooked the curved umbrella handle onto the belt loop around his waist, freeing up both hands. He then began to unravel the hemp yarn from Grandma's newly knitted sweater. He removed one of his big boots too. He tied the boot to the long strand of yarn and carefully lowered it. The boot swung and dangled as the yarn stretched longer and longer, bringing the boot closer and closer to the ground. His friends below cheered. With a thud, the boot landed right on top of Giraffe's head. Giraffe didn't cry out in pain. Instead, he smiled and grabbed the boot with his mouth. Giraffe quickly bent down. At that moment, Elephant stretched out his trunk and took the boot from Giraffe's mouth. Elephant then handed the boot over to Mr. Hippo. With everyone's help, Mr. Hippo tied the yarn with the boot to his waist. Mr. Hippo began pulling the yarn little by little, while Elephant, Giraffe, the little monkey, the porcupine, the badger, and all the other friends joined in. Even Grandma Bear pitched in. Together, they pulled the yarn slowly down. BoBo Bear had tied the yarn around his waist long ago and was descending bit by bit. Suddenly, someone exclaimed, "Look, BoBo Bear looks like a big kite." Everyone looked up. With the huge umbrella on his back, BoBo Bear indeed looked like a giant kite floating in the blue sky. The friends laughed and began to sing. "BoBo Bear, up in the air just like a big kite. We pull and pull to bring the kite down right." BoBo Bear was getting closer to the ground. He called out to his friends, "Wait, wait!" What was BoBo Bear up to? It turned out that he had noticed many fruits high up in the trees, fruits that were usually too high for anyone to reach. Taking advantage of the situation, BoBo Bear picked coconuts, apples, pears, and dates, wrapping them all up in his shirt. Finally, BoBo Bear made it back to the ground. He gave Grandma a big kiss and said, "I'm so sorry, Grandma. I unraveled the sweater you just knitted." Grandma smiled and said, it's okay. I'll knit an even sturdier and prettier one." BoBo Bear thanked everyone for rescuing him, and in return, He treated them all to the sweet, fragrant fruits he had just picked. Mr. Hippo folded up his big umbrella and said, "Phew, that was close. That was really close." BoBo Bear stuffed a big apple into Mr. Hippo's mouth. Mr. Hippo chewed and said, So sweet. So very sweet." Under the umbrella were songs and laughter, and Mr. Hippo laughed too.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Your support motivates me to keep creating more content. Once again, thank you.